Hey guys, what's up? It's Misty Styling Girl 00, and I know it's been forever since I made a video, so I'm going to try to get back into the swing of things. I feel very out of the loop. Although I watch everybody's videos, I have a bunch of subscriptions that I normally watch, but I just haven't had time to sit down and make videos, or I should say I just haven't made the time to sit down and make a video. I have a lot of video ideas in my head, and I just really need to find the time to make them. I used to make them at least once or twice a week, and then I kind of got out of the swing of things, so I don't feel that comfortable in front of the camera, so this video might be a little bit awkward in the beginning. So hopefully you'll bear with me. You can probably tell from the title of this video that it's about Botox. I don't know, I don't technically classify it as plastic surgery. I just think of it as a little enhancement. Some people may call it superficial, but I look at it this way. If you're old enough to make the decision, you know, and if you feel the decision isn't going to be the same for everyone, people are going to do it for different reasons, and I feel that if you're doing it for the right reasons to make yourself feel better, I don't even know if I want to say, I think it gives me confidence. Yes, I've had Botox. I've had it twice. Like I said, some people are going to think that it's superficial, but I think go for it if it's going to make you feel better about yourself. I necessarily myself, at this point in time, obviously because I don't think that I'm that old, number one. I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old. I don't believe I don't know how I want to say this. I guess at this point in time in my life, obviously I'm never going to go under the knife and have plastic surgery on my face. Maybe if I needed a nose job or something like that, you know, maybe I would do something like that. I don't really know. I've never been in that position. I have some wrinkles I wanted to take care of, and that's what I did. Plastic surgery wise, would I have anything else done? The only thing I could say that I definitely would have done would probably be a breast enhancement and breast implants. I don't need them per se, but as most of you know, I've had gastric bypass surgery, so I lost about 100 pounds. And I just would like to fill up what has been I would just like to fill back up what has been deflated. Maybe that was TMI. I don't know. Anyway, this video is about Botox, not plastic surgery. So anyway, I guess your first question is going to be, hey Misty, have you had Botox? Well, yes, I have had Botox, and I'm not afraid to tell anyone or ashamed to tell anyone that I had it done. If it makes me feel better about myself, then by all means, I say go for it. You definitely need to weigh the pros, the cons, the risks. Definitely research who's going to be doing your Botox. I would definitely get it done either at a plastic surgeon's office or someone that has been trained in giving the injections. So, I've had Botox twice, and I had it for the first time this year, February 14th, Valentine's Day. So, I've had it one time since then. So, let's start at the beginning. The first time I had it was February 14th. And I had thought about it, but I hadn't given it too much thought. I thought it was super expensive, and I definitely didn't want to shell out a bunch of money on. I don't have a ton of wrinkles. It didn't bother me that bad, so I really hadn't done any research on it. Let's just put it that way. I have my Botox done at Capital Vein and Laser, and typically they deal with varicose veins. They also do different kinds of facials. They deal with skincare systems and different things like that. It's not a hair salon. It's not a med spa. There are doctors on staff. There are nurses as well. Now, I had an RN do my Botox injections, and the first time that I had it done, let me start back at the beginning. Like I said, I really hadn't given it much thought. I thought it was super expensive. And then a friend of mine they were doing a giveaway. And it was on their Facebook page, and they were giving away, they do specials of the month, and specials of the month may be a free facial, it may be a free pedicure, it could be free 20 units of Botox, free 20% off Restylane. So they run different specials. So a friend of mine had won 20 units of Botox, and 20 units of Botox typically does one area of your face. So say you only wanted to do one area and you were concerned about what they call the 11s, which is when you frown, which is right here between your eyebrows. 20 units would typically, if you have really bad 11s, would typically do one area of your face. Now, this is the information that I was given. And then you can certainly split that up into different areas. So say you only wanted to spend to do 20 units. So you could split it up and do, you know, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, and 5 here. It just depends on how bad and how deep set your wrinkles are, or your fine lines. And obviously you would want to discuss that with the person that is doing your injections. Obviously they're trained to do that, so they know what's going to look best for you and on you. So, like I said, a friend of mine had won 20 free units, and she's like, oh, I don't think I want to get this done. And I'm like, if you don't want it, I'll take it, especially if it's free. I'm definitely willing to try it. So we got to talking about it, and she's like, oh, well, I guess I will get it done. And I said, well, I'll go with you. So I went with her, and we initially went for the consult. It wasn't set in stone. If I decided that it wasn't for me, then I didn't have to do it. So she went first and went ahead and did her 20 units, and I think that's all she did the first time. So I let her go first and watch her, and then I thought, okay, I'll have my consultation. So we sat down and discussed the areas that were of my concern and what bothered me the most. And I ended up getting, I think, 42 units the first time around. So what I did was I did between the eyebrows, and then my biggest problem is I don't have a lot of forehead wrinkles, but when I smile, which is going to look cheesy, but I'll do it for you guys. When I smile, I have wrinkles right here that you can see. So what I did was I had injections along here, and then I had the injections between my eyebrows. That was what I had done the first time. And it typically lasts, I think she said, 3 to 4 months. And then if you continuously do it, it doesn't take as many units to control the problem if you continuously get it done. So I thought, wow, I could get it done 2 to 3 times a year. It's not that expensive. I think it was, and it's definitely cheaper than a facelift, which I wouldn't do anyway. Not at this point. I don't think I would ever do that. But anyway, off track. Like I said, the first time I did it were the 11s, and then the crow's feet or fine lines around my eyes. So that was the first time, and it lasted. Let's see, that was February to March, March to April, April to May. It lasted about 4 months. And then obviously it starts to wear off, and you have to get it done again if you wish and you like the results that you had the first time. So I just had it done again almost, I think this Monday will be either 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I think it's been almost 1, 2, 3. I think it's been, this Monday will be 4 weeks. So I've had it done about a month ago, and this last time I had it done between my eyebrows again. Because when I speak, I use a lot of facial expressions, so you can see the lines a lot. So that's why I had it done. So I had it done between my eyebrows, which is known as the 11s, and then I didn't have it done here again because I didn't think that it came back that bad, and the lines around my eyes don't bother me as much because you don't notice them unless I'm like smiling really big. So I didn't think that I wanted to spend that money again and do it around my eyes. So the last time, like I said, I did the 11s, which is between here, and then she said, I was talking to her about my hooded lids. As you get older, we all know that we start to get a little bit of hooded lid, and you know, I can definitely tell when I put my eyeshadow on, and if I wear something shimmer eyeshadow around here, you can definitely tell, and it makes it look more deep set. So that bothers me. The main thing that bothers me are my 11s here, and the hooded lid that I have somewhat. So I was talking to her about that, and she said, well, what we can do is we can do like a mini brow lift. And I was like, oh, well, that sounds interesting. So what I did this last time, like I said again, were the 11s between here, and then she did, I think it was like 2 or 3 injections across here, which gives you a little lift here, which was amazing. And I really, really liked the results that I got. I like the results I've gotten both times that I had it done, but I think I will continue to do what I had done the second time, the 11s and the little mini brow lift. And I'm sure you guys are going to ask a few questions as far as pricing. It's different, probably in a different area that you live, and also, I guess that's probably the main thing. I think I went and had it done about 30 minutes from where I live, which there were places that were closer I could have it done, but I really felt comfortable with the lady that did it the first time, and I wanted to go back to the same place. I think I paid $12 a unit, and this last time I think I had maybe like 23 units this last time. So I don't think that it's super expensive if you're going to maybe do it 2 or 3 times a year. But like I said, it may not be for you. I really, really like the benefits of what it does. They also have different programs that you can get in, that you get points for for the Botox that you get done, and then you can get a rebate. They run specials all the time. They were doing a canned food drive the last time that I went in, so if you brought in some canned food, that you could get 10%, I think it was 10% off, so I did that. And then for spending so much money each time, you get a certain amount of points, and when you build points, you can cash them in. And I had $50 off the first time, and then I had $50 off this last time. It's actually called Brilliant Distinctions, is the program that I go through. Anyway, I was going to give you a little bit of information, but it's probably best that you just do the research on your own if you decide that this is something that you think is for you. There are side effects. I read it. You have to do the pros outweigh the cons. I just read you a couple things here. It is a little scary, but there's side effects on everything. If you take a medication that's prescribed to you from the doctor, then obviously you know all about side effects, because everything has different side effects. The only side effect that I had from the Botox was I had a little bit of a headache, which is common, which I took some Aleve for, and then I had a little bit of bruising at the injection site, which is just because I had been taking ibuprofen for a migraine that I had the week before I went in for the Botox. So she said the best thing is to not take any aspirin products about a week before you come in, because it can cause bruising. So it wasn't anything I couldn't cover up with makeup, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And the second time that I went back in for the Botox, I had made sure that I hadn't taken any kind of aspirin product, so I had no bruising whatsoever. I'm sure you're going to ask, does it hurt? The first time I had it done, they give you a little ice pack to hold on the area a few minutes before they give you the injection. It did not hurt whatsoever. I didn't even feel it. I mean, I can't even say it was even a little pinch. It didn't hurt whatsoever. The second time I had it done, she was getting ready to give me a needle, and getting ready to give the injection, and she was like, "Oh, I forgot to give you your ice. Did you want it?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I don't really need it." So I didn't use ice the second time, and it didn't hurt at all. So it doesn't hurt. And if any of you are familiar with the needles that people use when they are diabetic and that they use to give insulin with, the needle is actually smaller than a diabetic needle. So it's really small. Let me show you. I still have full movement, as you can tell, which my boyfriend kind of makes fun of me, but I can still move my eyebrows. I know that sounds cheesy. And I'm frowning now, and you can't, I know that sounds funny. I'm frowning now. Not that I have to tell you that I'm frowning, but anyway, when I frown, you can see that my eyebrows go in here, but I don't have those 11 lines, deep set wrinkles. So, I mean, I'm frowning, and you can't see the lines here. And like I said, I can raise my eyebrows. What the Botox does actually goes in and relaxes the muscle so that you can't frown. So like now I'm trying to frown, and you can see my eyebrows move, but you can't see the 11s in between the eyebrows. Definitely gave me a lift here. I feel like my face is more open, and it helped with a little bit of fine lines that I had up around my forehead. I still have facial expression. I still have facial expressions. My face isn't frozen. I haven't had Botox everywhere on my face. It's going to make a huge difference. It makes me feel better about myself, and it may be right for you. If you want to go for a consultation and decide, oh no, this isn't for me, then that's fine. It's not going to be for everyone. Just like, you may like yellow and I like pink. That doesn't make it wrong or make it right. It's a personal decision that you have to make, and like I said, I'm just giving you information, and on the information on the experience that I had, which was a great experience. I definitely will continue to get it done. Like I said, it makes me feel better about myself. And if you guys have any questions, and I feel like I'm kind of like all over the place with this video because it's been forever since I made one. So if you have any questions, or you feel like I left out anything, which I probably have, you can just leave me any question or comments in the bottom bar below. And until then, guys, I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.